Hey guys, welcome back. Talking today about the Taurus TX22, but you already knew that because you saw the title of the video. I looked at this gun sometime back in the spring, I want to say March, April, something like that, pretty much as soon as it came out. I actually asked my local dealer, I said, please get me one as soon as you can, and he was like, really? I said, yes, I got a feeling about this one. And for once I was right. This gun is fantastic, and I feel bad that I haven't really had it out since I did that first video, but I'm driven now to get it back out and do this take two, simply because, you know, all the magazines, all the gun magazines are doing their year-end stuff, and a lot of them are calling this the best handgun of 2019. And I said way back in the early part of this year that it was certainly one of the very best handguns of this year. So yeah, that's right. For a change, I called it, and I'm bragging. But it's really not my place to brag. I'll tell you who has all the bragging rights, and that is Taurus. This gun is fabulous. I absolutely adore it. I think it is phenomenal, and I'm really glad to see that, not just because I like to be agreed with, which I do, but I just like to see that the industry in general and the media around the industry is paying attention to this gun and giving it its due and saying, yeah, you know what, because there were a lot of really good handguns that came out in 2019. I mean, a bunch. And for this one to get top honors in a lot of prestigious publications is saying something, and I think it's well deserved. All right, so enough of all that. This is a take two. Take twos are just about shutting up and shooting, so I'm going to try to shut up as best I can. But I do want to keep talking about this gun because I haven't shot it in a long time. Oh man. I don't know why I don't put this in the range bag every single time I come to the range. This gun is fantastic. 16 round magazine. A 16 round magazine that holds 16 rounds, is easy to load up to 16, and functions flawlessly. I'm looking at you, Kel-Tec. This is how it's done. I don't know if this is a 22 that thinks it's a centerfire or a centerfire that thinks it's a 22, but this gun is ergonomically and mechanically built exactly like a centerfire handgun. You would think that, you would expect, if you didn't look at the muzzle and you didn't look at the bore and you picked this thing up and just handled it, you would expect that this is a 9mm. Everything works exactly like it's supposed to. And of course it's a 22 long rifle. So it's a lot of fun to shoot. And it's a good thing the magazines are easy to load because you do a lot of loading. So it has been a long time since I've had this gun out. This is the week of Christmas right now, and like I say, it was spring, I think early spring, when I first brought this gun out. So I want to remind myself, and you know, remind you why I love it so much, and just the different things about it. Not so much from a spec standpoint. I'm not going to shoot groups for accuracy and all of that, but just why I have such a fond memory of loving this gun as much as I did. But so the very first thing is it comes with two polymer magazines. They hold 16 rounds and they load very easily. It does come with a little magazine loader as well, and it does have some assist tabs on the sides of the mags, but I find it easy enough to just feed them all in with my thumb right up to that 16th one. It's really not that hard. There's no rim lock at all in these magazines. You can load 16 every time, and they function every time. I don't think I had any malfunctions at all the first time I had this gun out, and I don't expect that I'm probably going to have any today because it just runs. It runs and runs and runs. First two magazines I shot were CCI Mini Mag. That's kind of the industry standard good quality 22 long rifle, right? But this is now some low velocity CCI or standard velocity. Let's, hey, what guess? Look at the box. CCI standard velocity. So this is 40 grain at just over 1,000 feet per second. Completely lead bullet. And let's just make sure it runs this stuff good too. Oh, man, the ergonomics are so nice. The gun just feels so good in the hand. Ejection pattern is very consistent, very positive. It's got good sights. Has a fantastic trigger. Has a magazine release where we want it, operates perfectly. Mags drop free every time, even though they don't weigh much because they're polymer. Slide stop is right here where we expect it to be, easily within thumb's reach. And the slide stop also acts as a slide release, just like I like it. This gun does have an ambidextrous safety. That is now optional, I believe. I don't mind that it has a safety. I don't need to use it if I don't want to, but it's good that it's there. And maybe all that comes back down to what is this gun for? Or who is this gun for? Well, if you just enjoy shooting and you want to come out and do this every once in a while, it's for that. So it's this amazing plinker. But it's also a great starter gun. It's great for teaching the youngsters in the family how to shoot and making their transition to a center fire much easier because of the way it functions and feels. It's a good training gun in general, and that's one of the reasons why I don't mind that it has a safety on it, because it's a good way to teach somebody how to use a gun with an external manual safety. But all the controls are where they should be. The magazines function like they should, and then you feel the trigger. And you just say, oh my God, this trigger is great, just phenomenal. The TX22 also comes suppressor ready. That doesn't do me any good because I live in a state where that particular freedom has been taken away. However, Military Arms Channel just did a video recently on the TX22. I think it was the first for that channel. And Tim did a great job of showing the gun, you know, in all the normal ways, but also suppressed, which again I can't do. So you might want to go check that video out if you haven't already, and chances are you have. But what a phenomenal little handgun. The sights on this pistol are nothing to write home about, but they are very functional. They get the job done, and they certainly make you shoot accurately, so can't complain. Typical 3-dot white sights. I love that I can just hit that slide release and send that slide home. I love it. It doesn't weigh much because it's polymer and aluminum essentially, with just a few steel components inserted for functionality and safety. but so it weighs nothing. But beautiful ergonomics. You can hold it out here all day long because it doesn't weigh anything, and you don't really get fatigued. It's such a good time. By the way, that is Arms Corps ammo I've switched over to. I just want to run through a lot of different ammo. If it's going to have a problem, I want to see that. This is Arms Corps 40 grain. I'm not sure what the velocity is, but just sort of a normal velocity stuff. And you know, of course, it shot it all too. I don't think I've had a single malfunction, period, with this gun at any time. Hi guys, thanks for watching my take two with the fantastic Taurus TX22. You can tell I love it. I am a fanboy. I love this gun. I think Taurus just nailed it with this, and I would love to see them take this platform, this footprint, this ergonomic design, and move it to center fire. That would be incredible. All right guys, I'm out of here. Have fun, be safe.